Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to another thrift haul video. My name is Joanne and I have some things to share with you today that I picked up at one of my favorite thrift stores here in the Raleigh area called Retails. All of their proceeds go to benefit low-cost spay and neutering, which I took advantage of when I had my Lewis neutered several months ago. So I want to start with those things, and then I would love it if you would stick it out to the end of the video, because I have some very special items to share with you that I picked up while I was up in Pennsylvania visiting my sister. So let's go ahead and get started with things. First, I'll show you the things that I'll be keeping for myself, and there's only a couple of them. First, I picked up for my daughter, actually. This was marked $2, but the day that I was at Retails, everything that you could wear, jewelry, shoes, clothes, accessories, was all half price. So this only ended up being $1. And this blue here happens to be just about her favorite color. So if she doesn't wear this scarf, I think that we could use it somehow in decorating her apartment. So I picked this up for her, and then also this wire basket. This was $2. Don't know if you can see that in there, but I think this is going to be perfect for a trash can for perhaps her bedroom or maybe her office. And look at just how great those colors go together. Next thing I got for myself, kind of for the booth, or for my antique space, I should say, is this calendar. And the reason I picked up the calendar was because I really liked the graphics that it had in it. And let me show you what I have done with it and what I plan to continue doing with it. In my last haul video, I showed you these 3 brass picture frames that I picked up. So what I did was I cut out 3 what I thought were really pretty little pictures out of the calendar and cut them to fit into these picture frames. I just think that this way it might give folks a better idea of what the picture frame would actually look like with a picture in it. I had originally thought about selling these 3 picture frames individually, but I think I might group them together now because all the pictures in here sort of have the same tone on the colors and such, and the feel of the pictures as well. So I think I'm actually going to sell these as a set, the 3 of them, for about $10 to $12. And then I have some additional frames that I have already put up in my antique space that I plan on cutting some more of the pictures out of this calendar and using them in those frames. Let's see, that's everything I'm keeping for myself. And I should tell you up front, this is not a very big haul. It's kind of a small one. I thought these mugs were adorable. It says Meow Chow on them, and the graphics are on both sides. There are 2 of them. They are from Certified International, and they're a good sized mug too. I believe they charged me 50 cents a piece for these. Perfect condition. I'm going to plan on selling those in the antique space. Good thing, and I know I've mentioned this before though, my antique space does not have to be antiques. And I would venture to guess that most things in that mall are not antiques, but they are vintage, but you are allowed to sell more newer items. So those will be going up into the space, and I'm thinking about $8 a piece on those. Next, I found this piece of Silvestri, and this is what it looks like. This was 50 cents. And I did a little bit of research on this, and this is selling online anywhere from $11 to $17. So I'm thinking maybe about 10 to 12 in the antique space. Now, the interesting part about this piece is it has this little plug in the back. And I don't know if these were in there initially or somebody put them in. They're little, I'm not even sure I can show them to you without dumping them out. Little teeny tiny little bells. So, like I said, not sure if they were in the original piece or someone added them. Come on, get in there. I may end up taking those out when I put it up for sale. And that is what the back of that looks like too. Now, if you happen to be interested in any of the pieces that I say are going up to the booth, before I take them up there, shoot me an email if you are interested and let me know what the piece is, and we'll see if we can't work out something ahead of time before it goes up to the booth. This is something I'm going to try because I do like trying new things. I picked up a whole bunch of adult coloring books. These were all 75 cents a piece. This one is not a coloring book. This is a mini crossword. They are Spring for some stress time involving stress. Sorry, let me try that again. Spring for some stress-free solving in 1 minute or less. This was originally $10, and I'm thinking maybe about 6. Now these, let's see, is this all the rest of this? Oh no, this is the Vampire Doodle Diaries. That's what that looks like. And all of these, I went through all of them to make sure that none of them were written in or colored in or anything. But this, I'm assuming, would be more geared toward a kid that was into vampires. But lots of different kind of crafts and drawings and such that they can do. This is Nature Coloring Book. Oh, and let me see if they had a retail on this. I do not see a retail price on that vampire book, but I'm thinking about maybe in the $8 to $10 range. And this is Nature Coloring Book, Illustrate and Meditate. And this is what that one looks like inside. This is a smaller one, so maybe 5 on that one. Then we have Mystical Mandela Coloring Book. And this was originally, oh gosh, this was originally just $4. So I'm probably just going to put $4 on it. This one, $8 originally. This is Kaleidoscope Designs, Stained Glass Coloring Book. And the interesting thing on these pages is they're not paper. I'm not sure that you could probably make some sort of sun catchers out of these. There are over 15 stained glass kaleidoscope designs to color. There's a lot of detail in some of these. I don't have the patience for this. This one here was $5.99 originally. Nature Mandela's Coloring Book. So this one I will probably have for about $5 to $6. And this one, I don't see a price on this one, the original price. This is Kaleidoscope Coloring Animals and More. So I don't know how these are going to do. I have a few books up in my space now, none of which to this point have sold, but you just never know. It just takes that one person to pick that one item that's in your space. I mean, that holds true for any platform that you sell on. This is Sweet Treats, Advanced Coloring. There is, whoops, there's this one. Doesn't look very advanced to me. Some of them are a little more intricate, but like that looks pretty basic to me. That one is a little more intricate. This one I'm probably thinking about $8. And Relax with Art Coloring for Adults, 24 Relaxing Designs. There's some pretty cool ones in there. Maybe, okay, original price, $7. So perhaps 6 on that one. This is Relax and Rewind. Now that's an intricate one there. These are some intricate ones here. I'm not sure I could relax with these. My mother would have enjoyed doing this. She loved to color. About 6 on that one. And then the last one that I have, this is North American Indian Design. And this was just $3. original price. At the museum shop. Not sure where that is. That's a pretty cool one, I thought. And even though the original price was just $2.95 on this one, I'm thinking more in the $6 range. So that is everything from retails. Like I said, it was a short haul. I did not pick up a lot. I went there to donate some items, and then of course I had to go in, and I did, and that's what I found. So now let me share with you some of the things that I picked up while I was up visiting my sister in Pennsylvania. My sister still lives in the home that I was raised in. Let me see. Well, I can't say we because I don't own it, but as a family home, it is over, we've been in that house 50 years. And I think the gentleman that, there was only, believe it or not, there have only been 2 families in that in the house. The first gentleman that lived there built the home himself, and I want to say he was in it for 20 or 30 years before my parents purchased it. So the house it's inching its way up to being 100 years old, which is kind of cool. I remember these this aluminum pitcher and these glasses being underneath of the stairs. We had stairs going down into the basement, and there were cubbies underneath of the stairs. And I can remember this set being underneath of those stairs for the longest time. I'm so happy that my sister did not get rid of this. Now, the pitcher itself, you can see, is pretty pitted on the inside. And then I'm going to have to use some hot water because the tumblers do not want to come apart. So I don't know really what kind of shape the tumblers are in. These I would sell really for decor purposes only, and I have no idea what they are going for currently. This is an oldie but a goodie, a Sony cassette, let's see, a cassette quarter it's called. I've got to pop some batteries in it and see if it works. The battery compartment is really clean. I mean, this thing has got to be, oh my goodness, this thing has got to be about at least 40 years old on this. I really hope that it works, and I'll bet you that it is going to work. I don't have any cassettes though to play in it, but I could pick one up while I'm out thrifting for like pennies and see if it actually plays. So I'm excited to see if that works. Another thing that I have to show you is this Brownie Twin 20 camera. Don't know the age on this. It seems to be in really good condition. How do you, let's see, okay, that's the picture number. I'm trying to figure out how you pop this open. Although, I would be shocked if they were filming this. Could you imagine? And if there is, I've got to get it developed. How do you open? Oh, there it is. No film. No, it's empty, but super clean. I'm going to, I actually have no idea. I have to do research on this to see what it is that they're going for. The strap is in excellent condition as well. And once I find out what they're going for, that's probably about what I will put it up for in my space. If I didn't just break it. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Oh, thank goodness. I did not. And I apologize for that. Oh my goodness. Scared the life out of me. I'm going to go back in there now. There we go. There must be some kind of locking mechanism on it that I am not aware of. Oh, that scared me. Yeah, there has to be a locking mechanism that I'm not aware of because it's popping out still. And then this is from my childhood. Look at this plaid red, black, and white lunchbox. And it still has the little sticker on it that is the property of Joanne Mozgo, and then it has our address on it. I don't know if it had a thermos that went with it. Oh yes, I think that it did, because right here I can see the little holes where there would have been a metal piece, a thin metal piece that would come out, and the thermos would fit right underneath of that, and then the little metal piece would keep it in place. So it must have had a thermos to begin with. But I'm not going to be keeping this. It's fun to see it, and I don't even remember having it. So it was fun to see it and just hold it again, and, you know, bring back some memories of going to school with this. But like I said, I don't honestly remember this particular one. But this will be going up in the space. I have no idea what I'm going to put on this, maybe about $12 or so. It's really not in that bad of condition either. I took pretty good care of this. So that, everyone, that's it. That is everything. My favorite of all that I showed you, both the things that I thrifted and what I brought home from my childhood home, I think my favorite is going to be the aluminum pitcher and the tumblers, because I do vividly remember these, and I hope I can get these apart and clean them up at least a little bit so they're a bit more presentable. So if you would, as always, leave a comment in the comment section down below and let everyone know what your favorite find was from this particular haul. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video on Sunday. And until then, everyone, please take very, very good care of yourselves, and bye for now.